Welcome back everybody to Scrimshott Plays. I am Scrimshott and today we will be opening 2 new packs of New Capenna set boosters. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Right off the top, we have a fish token. Alright, let's take the top 3, move them to the back, and let's start. We have a Racer's Ring. It is a dual land, red and green. Racer's Ring enters the battlefield tapped. Also does for 2 and a red and green, you can tap it to sacrifice and draw a card. We have Darling of the Masses. Cost 2 plus a green and a white for a 2/4 elf citizen creature. It is an uncommon. Other citizens you control get +1/+0, and whenever Darling of the Masses attacks, create a 1/1 green and white citizen creature token, and that's where the tokens come in. That's not bad, actually. I think I'd probably put that in a draft. Just looking at the art here, that's actually quite nice. Looks like some sort of princess, maybe riding on a jaguar. We have Obscura Charm. Cost 1 white, blue, and black. It is an instant and it's uncommon. Choose one, return target multicolored permanent card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Counter target instant or sorcery spell, or destroy target creature or planeswalker with mana value 3 or less. That could be pretty useful, actually. We have Riveteer's Charm. Oh, I wasn't expecting another charm in here. Cost is a black, red, and green. It is an uncommon instant. Choose one. Target opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker they control with the highest mana value among creatures and planeswalkers they control. Exile the top 3 cards of your library. Until your next step, you may play those cards. Exile target player's graveyard. That's pretty good. I would probably put that in a deck as well. We have Crew Captain. Cost of 1 black, red, and green for a 4/2 creature human warrior. It is uncommon. Has haste. Crew Captain has indestructible as long as it entered the battlefield this turn. Oh, interesting. Glamorous Outlaw. 3 plus a blue, black, and red for a 4/5 vampire rogue creature. When Glamorous Outlaw enters the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to each opponent, and you scry 2. Pay 2 to exile Glamorous Outlaw from your hand. Target land gains tap to add blue, black, or red until Glamorous Outlaw is cast from exile. You may cast Glamorous Outlaw for as long as it remains exiled. I like that art too. I think it's the same person that was riding that cat earlier. And another charm, Cabaret. I think there's 5 families, and we've got 3 of their charms here today. Cost of red, green, and white. It's an uncommon instant. You can choose one. Cabaret Charm deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control to target creature or planeswalker. Creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain trample until end of turn. And create 2 1/1 green and white citizen creature tokens. It's pretty good. I like it. Alright, we've got Corpse Explosion. cost of 1, a black and a red, a rare already. Interesting, okay. It's a sorcery. As an additional cost to cast this spell, exile a creature card from your graveyard. Corpse Explosion deals damage equal to the exiled card's power to each creature and each planeswalker. Okay. I like that art. It's very red, but I can feel like the action in it. All right. We have our first foil of the day. We have Celebrity Fencer with a cost of 3 plus a white for an uncommon creature elf druid with a 3/2. It has Alliance. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Celebrity Fencer. I feel like that could be pretty overpowered. And we have an art card, Obscura Interceptor by Aaron Vest. Oh, that is stuck to another card. Oh, that's quite nice. Alright, add that to the pile. We have a full art mountain. It's a very nice card. We have a Glittermonger. Cost of 3 plus a green for a 1/4 creature elf rogue common. Tap to create a treasure token. It's an artifact with tap. Sacrifice this artifact. Add 1 mana of any color. Attended Socialite. Cost of 1 plus a green for a 2/1 creature elf druid with Alliance. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, Attended Socialite gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Not bad. Although, I think I need to work on resetting the pack, because we got those rares at the end, but they weren't the ones I put on the end. Alright, let's move on to the next pack. And as always, please remember to like this video if you like the content, and if you wouldn't mind, subscribe so that you see the next video when it's posted. Remember to hit the subscription notifications bell so you get notified when that happens. We'll start with the art card today. Looks like a blue tiger, and maybe it's Tamer. Extravagant Replication by Pauline Voss. I do like that card. It's a very nice card. I tend to like blue things. Actually, occasionally I'll play a blue deck. Alright, let's start from the top. Riveteer's Overlook. Okay, so it's a land. When Riveteer's Overlook enters the battlefield, sacrifice it. When you do, search your library for a basic swamp, mountain, or forest card. Put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle and you gain 1 life. That could be useful. We've got Cabaret Courtyard. When Cabaret Courtyard enters the battlefield, sacrifice it. When you do, search your library for a basic mountain, forest, or plains card, and put it onto the battlefield tapped. Then shuffle and you gain 1 life. Seems to be a bit of a theme. We have Glittering Stockpile. Cost 2 plus a red for an uncommon artifact treasure. Oh, that's interesting. Tap to add 1 red. Put a stash counter on Glittering Stockpile. Tap to sacrifice Glittering Stockpile. Add X mana of any 1 color, where X is the number of stash counters on Glittering Stockpile. We have Involuntary Employment. 3 plus a red for an uncommon sorcery. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature. It gains haste until end of turn. create a treasure. Don't know what I was doing there. Create a treasure token. It's an artifact with tap to sacrifice this artifact and add 1 mana of any color. That could be useful. I like that art though. It looks like a talon of some kind stepping on, I don't know, is that a demon with like Thor's hammer going on? Anyway, it's not bad. We've got Rob the Archives. Okay, sort of a thief going on there. Cost of 1 plus a red for an uncommon sorcery. Casualty 1. As you cast this spell, you may sacrifice a creature with power 1 or greater. When you do, copy this spell. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play those cards this turn. Okay. Okay, we've got Nimble Larcenist. White, blue, and black to play for a 2/1 bird rogue creature that is uncommon. It has flying, and when Nimble Larcenist enters the battlefield, target opponent reveals their hand. You choose an artifact, instant, or sorcery card from it and exile that card. Okay, so it's kind of a, you know, get stuffed kind of move. We've got Corpse Appraiser, blue, black, and red for a 3/3 uncommon vampire rogue creature. When Corpse Appraiser enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 target creature from the graveyard. If a card is put into exile this way, look at the top 3 cards of your library, then put 1 of those cards into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Not bad. I'd probably play that actually. We've got Depopulate. We've seen this one before. Costs 2 plus 2 white for a rare sorcery. Each player who controls a multicolored creature draws a card, then destroy all creatures. I've had that used against me and that is brutal sometimes. Alright, we have a foil. 2 plus a green, white, and blue for a 4/4 creature, cat, citizen foil. When Spara's Adjudicators enters the battlefield, target creature an opponent controls can't attack or block until your next turn. To pay 2 to exile Spara's Adjudicators from your hand. Target land gains tap to add green, white, or blue until Spara's Adjudicators is cast from exile. You may cast Spara's Adjudicators for as long as it remains exiled. Very pretty card. We have Rafik of the Many, which I believe is quite a sought after card. We have 1 plus green, white, and blue for a 3/3 legendary creature, Human Knight. It has Exalted. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, that creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gains double strike until end of turn. I can see why it's sought after. That is definitely worthy of the legendary title there. And we have a mountain. Just a basic land here, nothing special. We have Broker's Hideout. It's a land, and when Broker's Hideout enters the battlefield, sacrifice it. When you do, search your library for a basic forest, plains, or island card. Put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle and you gain 1 life. And last but not least, we have another land, Obscura Storefront. When Obscura Storefront enters the battlefield, sacrifice it. When you do, search your library for a basic plains, island, or swamp card. Put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle and you gain 1 life. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you had a great time. If you enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like, tap that subscribe button, and remember to ring the bell so you always get notified when I post new videos. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.